Okay, so welcome back to another Rings of Power reaction. I'm so excited because the last episode was so good. There was like a lot of battles happening in this tiny little town, and then with between the orcs and like the villagers with Lan and Bronwyn, and then the Numenorians came somehow at the perfect time from across the sea before cell phones. Don't know how that worked. Anyway, but it was cool and awesome. Rule of cool. Loved it. And then you think everything's won, and then Adar, that dude, he set off a volcano, which it was so horrible, but also really, really satisfying because it had been bothering me so much. Why did the orcs build all these tunnels and trenches, and then they just walked there? Like, it was just, what the hell? And then it turned out there was this whole other thing going on, and it was really cool. And awful. And I am an idiot because, okay, I've talked about this before, not visual. I also, as part of not being visual, I'm not good with maps and directions. This is just not my thing. I know that this place is called the Southlands. Never really put it together, just in my mind with the fact, yeah, that's where Mordor is. There's a big volcano that's just gone off in the south. Oh dear God. All right. That's the beginning of that, I'm assuming. I do not know how anyone has survived. Because the pyroclastic cloud, or pyroclastic cloud, I don't know how you pronounce that word, hit them. And Galadriel just stood there. And, like, I know you can't really run away from it because it's going hundreds of miles an hour, but if you go behind, like, it's entirely possible that you might survive the cloud if the initial blast of heat, I don't know what elves are made of that she is supposed to survive that. Or is it just going to be rule of cool because she's awesome and she survives? And I'll let it go because I really enjoy her and I'm enjoying the show. But anyway, this episode, I actually did see the title. I don't normally see the title before I start. It's called The Eye. And then they set a volcano off in the last episode, and the volcano is Mordor. And this episode's called The Eye. I want to start it, so we're going to start it now.
Let's be nerdy, bitch. Let's be nerdy, let's be nerdy. Let's be nerdy, bitch. Let's be nerdy, bitch. Let's be nerdy, let's be nerdy, bitch.
I have a skip intro button! I have never had a skip intro button this whole time. I don't know why. It's just suddenly there. Yay. Alright, we got ash-covered eyelashes. Who is this? Exactly. It looks like her armor. That's Galadriel. Having been knocked flat by the blast. I guess elves are tough. Again, not a volcanologist, but a pyroclastic cloud apparently is like thousands or hundreds at least of degrees. It hits you and you die. You die. Like a horse is on fire. That is, wow. Poor horse. This is Shades of Pompeii. Being handsome answer? Like, if he got behind something, maybe the cloud would have, like, just rushed past him. Not. Oh, God. That's Theo. Is Bronwyn?
Over here. Come here.
They just got to kiss the one time. Now there's, little Theo.
Are you hurt?
Oh, dude, you're on fire. You're on fire. Roll. I don't, these guys' names I don't know. One of them is the really awesome fighter. And okay, that's the queen. The queen's alive. Yes, Queen Hotness. Oh no. That's the dude. The other dude's not okay. Oh no. Is that Isildur? I can't really tell with the, sort of the, yeah, that's Isildur. Okay. What's the dude behind him? I want to remember his name. Okay, so just come out. Are people stuck? Come out. Go towards the door.
Hurry.
Okay. Wait, is Isildur's still inside?
Isildur!
inside. Sorry. Oh yay, Poppy's singing after a bunch of people just died. Oh, look, there's the giants pulling one too. No, is everything burned? Because of the volcano, maybe? How's that not rolling back? Wait, what happened? Everything's just burnt for no reason. That's like a dragon. I mean, this is Tolkien.
Speak of mountains.
Yeah, it was the volcano. Volcano. So yeah, it's one of those that just got. There's the volcano in the distance. Could still be seeds in there, so yeah. There could be. This.
What's he
Needs a toothbrush.
Slightly little words, so the tree will understand.
So the trees don't talk.
Some do.
It's just true. This is again Tolkien. It's like this is, I guess, good magic, but it's coming across evil. I still don't know. It's terrifying. I mean, the tree was dead. There's not much he could do there. Have he and Nori talked since he, like, threw her off when she was, like, with the ice arm thingy?
I never made a promise I didn't.
Thinks he doesn't speak Dwarvish.
I see you've learned a few words of Stone Tongue.
Ooh, Stone Tongue. I like the name.
Impressive.
That which they cannot see in themselves.
And I don't know that I trust you, Elrond, because you totally broke your promise last time. Yeah, it's not that I want the elves to be saved, and I know they will get saved, and I know they have Mithril, so everything's fine. But it's... I don't like how Elrond did that. I still have to go back and watch, I just haven't had time, but he either broke his promise or he weaseled his way out of that promise. To, like, let the king know and let the blacksmith know that there was something there. Like, he gave the blacksmith the Mithril.
You expect me to swat his hand away because you're afraid of a bloody rock fall?
The fate of the
Referring
elves was decided
to it
many
as
ages
cheating
ago
death is interesting.
by minds much wiser.
Because,
much
yeah, they are
farther
immortal.
seeing than our
They've
own.
already lived more of a life than these
Defied
dwarves ever
their
will.
will.
It's an interesting...
And this entire kingdom might fall.
Lice-bearded, uncaring old fool!
There we go, Disa.
What if he's right?
You're not thinking of letting this happen!
I love her.
Choice do we have?
You said the other dwarf lord...
What kind of father would I be if I teach our children the will of a king should be counted as dross to be cast to the wind?
It's the one thing in these shows, like, they're very...
All right, fine.
Most fantasy
I shouldn't have said he had
of the
lice
fantasy
in his
genre
brain.
is very, very monarchist. Very anti-democratic.
Or called him a fool.
So, I mean, they're going to keep digging. Is that how they maybe release the
Suppose I can
Balrog?
enable you into staying for dinner.
Go Gal.
Turning the Mithril. Some decision is somehow it's going to happen here. They are going to... That's interesting. Sorry, we got the decaying leaf next to the Mithril. Is it going to, like, cause a... Yeah, it's going to heal it now. There it is. Proof in the pudding. This is what's going to make the decision happen. I thought it was just going to be symbolic, but nope, it actually did the thing.
And drive them off.
We have neither position.
I mean, orcs wouldn't survive this either, right?
These lands are dead.
It isn't your fault.
Yes, it is.
I'm trying to think how she is taking blame for this, for not conquering them sooner. How many people survived all this? Some of the horses didn't catch fire. Oh, Daddy's alive. Forget his name. So Daddy, Isildur, Queen, Theo. Haven't seen Bronwyn and Lan, which is very upsetting. And the Good Fighter. Haven't seen Handsome Man. Oh. That horse is limping. I mean, okay, obviously the horse is wounded. I know the reason for in canon. Can you train horses to limp? Or did they just get that one shot and then, I don't know. That's pretty impressive though.
Captain, you...
What?
Captain, where is he?
No, was that not Isildur? Oh, that's right. Isildur went into the tavern and the roof collapsed. My gosh, I completely forgot because of all the stuff that's happened between now and then, which is not that long ago.
Aren't they? My friends.
Who are you talking to?
My mother. Everyone.
What cannot be known hollows the
Galadriel.
mind. Will it not hide, along with any survivors?
So how did they get separated from everybody
Another
else? Like
incident.
everybody was together.
And be wary. It darkens the heart. To call dark deeds good.
Mm.
It gives
I
place
love
for
these
evil
lines
to
that just
thrive
feel
inside us.
Tolkien. Like, I just love things like that.
Every war is fought both without and
Why soldier then?
Oh, no. Here, take a good blade, the one that doesn't grow from your blood. I'm okay with this one. Now, let's find Bronwyn and Lan and make everything better. I don't think Isildur is dead because of how many people were telling me that he's an important person. But I understand why they all think he's dead. She can't see. Or at least her eyes are all foggy from...
Keep walking, both of you.
This makes sense.
Guide my horse. Keep walking.
She's alive. Like, there's no... This is... Obviously, it's horrible, but, like, in this situation, just keep going. It's...
With any luck, the people there can help you find your stars.
Okay, they're not afraid of him anymore and are trying to help. That's nice. So, Giant's gonna leave the Harfoots, go towards the big fellas. Yeah, I thought so. I was gonna say there's gonna be something. It's growing. So the magic was good. It looked terrifying, but it was good, and it's actually going to help. The apple should look much smaller in his hand. I guess it does, kinda. Bye-bye, Giant.
Should have just stayed on trail.
You wouldn't have
Now I
changed any of
understand.
this. Like, literally none of this would have changed.
I'm just a Harfoot.
She's just feeling sad.
To them.
How did they get separated so much? Like, they were all at
My
the same
brother.
place.
Finrod. And my husband,
Husband.
Galadriel was married.
Celeborn, was his name.
Don't remember that.
You were dancing.
I'd like to see that
Course, you were
too.
so very far away then. Called him a silver clam.
Silver clam? What? What?
I never saw
They
him
were
again
just
after that.
Closed in on him improperly.
I gave power to the enemy. So that makes
I
me
can see it
responsible.
being more his fault
Some
than
say that
hers,
is the way
but
of things.
don't think it's either your fault.
But I believe the wise also look upon what is in our hearts. Do not take the burden of this day upon your shoulders, Theo. You may find it difficult to put it down again.
Very... Oh, she's spitting fire. Yeah. Well, that's a familiar, I remember that shot from Lord of the Rings. Yeah, these orcs look good. Do not move, Leo. Even if you put the sword back in right now, it's going to make noise. Yeah, hold him still.
Ashes.
Yeah, it's just
Nothing but ashes.
just smelling fire.
We move at first light.
What light?
Yeah, I was gonna say this. How are you gonna tell when the sun comes up? I mean, I'm going to assume it looks somewhat different, but still. Is Durin gonna do the mining himself? Oh, Elrond did come back. Okay.
Of discipline, Master Elf.
I think that'll bring you success.
Me drinking
Did in a
water
contest.
is not a sign of lack of discipline. You're gonna say you what? You forfeited the contest, Elrond?
No.
Longer.
Elf lies.
Yes, I was gonna say, like, seriously, Elrond, why?
I was winded.
Winded. So what do you do
have
if you
a
have two
secret
sons?
Fronts.
You're going to reveal your
Sisters.
secret name to Elrond.
Brothers.
Is that the moment that we're getting here? Okay, they've broken through. I see the shiny mithril there. So let us see it now. Give us the pan shot. There we go. Give that this is what, yeah, the veins of mithril. Wow, they go far down. They do look like lightning.
Durin.
Oh, there's Daddy. Daddy Durin.
Father,
Those masks are alarming.
we ever imagined.
King Durin.
Being ejected. Yes. This is all understandable. It's an understandable reaction. He came out with a mithril.
Something inside you is ill-formed.
This is a very unkind thing to
Breathing was
say.
ragged and dry.
Okay. But physical, okay.
A tiny, pitiful sound like scraping chalkstones.
You can cling to the past! You profaned the crown you wear!
This is a very intense conflict. A token of his princehood?
Upon that autumn day,
I love that Puppy sings all the time.
the stream took her away.
Yeah, everything's growing again. His magic worked. Yeah, there it is.
How'd you think?
Big fella did it.
He could not help but.
Yeah. What? I was gonna say, like, the way the happy music stopped and then she was alone made me nervous. We got big footprint. That's a person foot. Yeah. You should take your bucket with you, because that's a sign that the person is there. Is this one of the people that was looking at the eye thing? Okay, yeah, see? But you should have taken the bucket with you. That's exactly what I'm saying. She saw the bucket. I don't even know what these creatures are. The Harfoots hide so well. I think they're looking because they found your bucket, Poppy. They can, what, sense the magic? Her fingers are blackened. Let me see your ears. What are you? Yeah, they're looking for the giant. So it's a good thing that the giant left. For the Harfoots, anyway. What are these creatures?
Go on now.
That is freaky. It's gonna be a jump scare. Jump scare. I'm preparing for the jump scare. Yeah.
Alright!
Okay, wasn't a jump scare. I'm okay.
You heard her. Off with.
Move your thingy. Okay. I need to see your ears. What are you? No, 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 you awful. Oh, Nori, why did you do that? There might have been people inside there. Hopefully it's just their stuff, but still. Nori, Nori, Nori. What the hell? What the hell is going on? What are those thingies? Why are they so awful? And Nori, shush. There's no reason to do that.
You're coming with us.
Are they just like leaving? They're getting back on their boats and are leaving? Hey, we came! We got exploded by a volcano, bye!
Please.
Beric is bound with Isildur. Gonna let him go. Not limping. Okay, I hope. But we haven't seen Bronwyn and Lan, so I don't think they're here somehow. Oh, no. Okay. Got some impromptu surgeries happening. This would be where Bronwyn would be, in the healing tent, but... yeah. Oh. Is that her? Yay! Okay, yes. She's alive. Sorry to the other lady. Sorry you died. My Bronwyn's alive. Alright. Where's Lan? And there he is. Okay. Whew! There we go. Oh. Hey, Doodad.
Galadriel.
He is angry about Galadriel now.
No one kneels in Numenor.
This is not
You are
Numenor.
not in Numenor.
Yeah.
Save it. For our enemies.
Yeah, that queen's got some
For they do not know
steel
what they
in
have
her
begun.
backbone. Oh, he is not happy about
Then
that.
the elves will be ready.
Captain!
Oh, what happened to the captain? Where'd he go? Because his son... like, this one is fully on Nori. Nori, what the hell, man? They were gonna go. They were leaving.
Even bigger in our feet.
I like that.
And we just...
yeah. I mean, that is the least you can do. Look, I like Nori, but seriously. It's all on you, Nori.
Now, alone.
She won't be alone.
Oh, good puppy.
Not without me.
Oh, I like this. It's Harfoots.
And if you weren't right all the time, I'll fetch provisions.
Very good. Look at these Harfoots.
Doesn't matter anyway.
What are those things that are chasing him? That is what I want to know.
Believe she'll keep her promise?
No. I'm certain of it.
I was going to say, I believe her.
Bones have been set.
A fresh start.
So there are Numenorians in...
Then I will report to our High King.
This is Middle Earth. Okay. Middle Earth, like the name of a continent.
Awaits me.
Yeah, what happened to Handsome Man? Oh, Handsome Man is here.
Halbrand. I thought you had died.
So none of the main cast died. Well, except for possibly Isildur, who didn't die. I'm sure.
South.
He gets a tent by himself.
Well, my friend.
That's immediate perks of being king.
Fate has in store for us.
Again, quick turn of heart. He was like ready to abandon them 2 episodes ago. Like, seriously, they immediately recognizing their king. Holy crap. Not a single person is like, who are you?
Strength to the king!
There we go. Nice battle cry. Well, there's not a battle cry. What is that? It's just like a chant, I guess. God, this landscape is gorgeous. It's not fair. Why is everything so beautiful?
Vicious.
The conflict between Durin and his dad does feel to me like it's not.
Eyes too dim to see.
It doesn't have enough foundation in the show for me to believe in it at this point, to be perfectly honest.
One day this.
But wasn't that thing around, like, I don't know what that thing around his neck was. Like, I felt like that was like his sign of being there.
Together one day.
Must be hard to kiss with those prosthetics. Okay, something magical gonna happen with this leaf next to the Mithril. Is gonna like plant a bunch of trees or something? Nope. It's going to burn. That's the Balrog, I think. Yep, that's the Balrog. Okay.
My children, Lord of the Southlands.
So good. You think the sun will be darkened? Like, obviously there's like a ash cloud now.
No.
How long do you think that'll last?
Or should we call it instead
Mordor. Or Mordor. Southlands. We're gonna change that. Yep, there it is. Sorry. Oh, no. Oh, okay. I mean, I knew that they were going to change the name, and I did like, I don't know, something about that was so cheesy. Just burning the name and changing it to Mordor. He could have said it. That would have been less cheesy. I'm trying to think, how would you make that less cheesy? For me. Obviously, some people might not mind that. That was just so cheesy to me. Maybe, like, show the map? And the name change on the map instead of just, like, a Chiron? I'm assuming that's what that's called. I don't know. It just felt... Come on. I don't know. That was cheesy. This episode, to me... last episode was so good. This one, it's a come down. And it's necessary, right? We can't just... Like, we needed to see the aftermath of the horrifying, awesome, cool, terrifying events that happened last episode. So it was just sort of tying things together. Everybody survived, except for possibly Isildur, but he survived. He has to have. So is he going to get stuck there in more? Is that, like, is he evil? I don't know if Isildur is evil or good. I just know his name gets apparently mentioned in Lord of the Rings, and I should know it. And I'm not watching it, so I don't know. And I'm not Googling anything, so don't spoil me. So I'm assuming, like, everybody that we know has survived. But yeah, okay. Okay. Just realizing everybody, okay, thoughts that's happening in my head, sorry. I had to say them out loud, and sometimes it takes a bit to catch up. So the volcano, it definitely struck the Harfoots. That we don't see any effect of the volcano on the dwarves, which I'm finding, I don't know how far apart they are, but it seems to me like that would cause some sort of seismic events, right? Like a volcano erupting, and they are living underground, so I would feel like they would feel something from that. But we've awoken the Balrog, which, I mean, it probably was awake all this time, just down there. So, yeah. All right, so the Mithril is necessary to save the elves, but it's going to, like, it's a bad decision. It is a bad decision. The king is right. Speaking of the king, I did say it just now. In a previous episode, we saw conflict between Durin and his dad. So Durin and Durin. That was like, there was conflict and then it was immediately resolved. And then in this episode, we're seeing, oh, they're starting good and now they're conflict again. I believe it. I don't buy it. Like, they're not selling me on the depths of their relationship. I don't really know why. And I feel like in the previous episode, I felt like Durin's anger came out of nowhere, and then his father's forgiveness came out of nowhere. Or not forgiveness, but like the resolution came out of nowhere. And in this case, I understand why the father doesn't want to dig, and he's right. The father is very right to not want to do this. We now know there is a Balrog down there. This is not good for the dwarves. Like, he is protecting his people. It is the right decision. But I don't understand I don't buy the tension between them. I guess because we just haven't seen it. We've been absent all this time. I don't know. I don't know how they could sell that to me more. So the Númenóreans are heading back, but they will return. And is this part of the fall of Númenor? A phrase that, again, I think is a thing. I don't know if it's a thing. Don't tell me if it's a thing. But okay, so the Hawk Queen, I can't see. I wonder if that will return or if that's just going to be a permanent thing. I do wonder if she will then start to fall into the trope of the, she has no sight, but she has the sight kind of thing. I wonder if that's where we're headed with that. Oh, Handsome Man's going to go see the elves to get some treatment. Okay, so he's sticking with Galadriel. They are keeping them together. Again, I think they are very much trying to want me to ship them. I just don't. It's not that I don't anti-ship them. I don't want them to not be together. There are some shows where there are couples that I don't want. I just don't care. Okay, if they smoosh, then fine. If they don't, I don't care. I am in no way invested in that. Bronwyn and Lan want them to be together and smush and all that stuff. Oh, and the Harfoots. Okay. Nori. Why? Impulsive girl. Okay. I'm happy with the fact that they're going to go get him. I like that. I mean, obviously it's interesting as far as character-wise is concerned. But it was just the worst possible decision that she made. I still don't know what those things are. Have we seen their ears? Are they elves? I don't think they're elves because their fingers are blackened. There's something evil there, and I don't know what it is. And I don't know what they are. I want to know what they are. If you know, don't tell me because I don't want to be spoiled, but I want to know. But one of my issues, though, I don't remember all of the races that live in Middle-earth. Like, I know we've got hobbits and Harfoots, which are the same, but also somewhat distinct. And we've got elves, we've got dwarves, and we've got humans. I don't know if Gandalf was human. I feel like I must have forgotten some other race because, again, I'm trying to not be spoiled, and I know that this is not based on things, so you can't really be spoiled, but I'm trying to, avoid I'm trying to be as blind as possible. But I have encountered people saying that, oh, the giant's obviously Gandalf, and I was like, well, it can't be, because Gandalf was alive in The Lord of the Rings, which is eons after this, but then apparently Gandalf isn't human, he's some other thing. And I really when that hit my brain, I was like, oh, I completely forgot. So some of it is some of my not being able to guess and not knowing is just not remembering all of the details of Middle-earth. Again, it has been at least 10 years since I saw the movies, at least 20 years since I read the books. So there are gaps in my Tolkien knowledge. So yeah. But anyway, I'm totally in. I'm just now realizing I don't know how many episodes there's going to be in this season. This is episode 7? Yes, this is episode 7. In my mind, I was thinking 8 just because that's how many Wheel of Time got, but I don't know if that's the case. Is next week, this is a question I actually do want an answer to. How many episodes are there going to be? Is next week the season finale? I don't know. Okay. So yeah, let me know the answer to that in the comments below. It's the first time I'm actually asking a question that I want, if people know more than me, I want the answer to. Let me know. And your thoughts on this episode in general. Also, did you think that burning, am I the only one? if you liked it, that is cool. People like different stuff. That's fine. That burning of the Chiron that hit me. So, like, what? No. But what are your thoughts on this episode in general and that moment? Let me know in the comments below. And if you like my content and you want to support me, I do have a Patreon. It is linked in the description below. Thank you, as always, to my patrons. I am so grateful for all of you. Thank you so, so much. And with that, I am going to end this here. So please like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.